What's happening? My name is Keith Lorren, and I'm known all over the world as the Spice King, the spiciest man in the world, the Duke of Delicious, the Kaiser of Curry, and the man who invented cooking. And guess what? It's summertime, and it's time to get on the grill. On this episode, I'm going to show you how to make all kind of smoked foods. Smoked chicken, barbecue ribs, pulled pork, grilled salmon, and a bunch of sides. You don't want to miss this episode. Stay tuned.
Spice King gonna get you right. Spice King gonna get you right. Whether morning, noon, or night. Whether morning, noon, or night.
Today I'm going to show you how to make the most epic barbecue. We're going to do chicken, ribs, and pulled pork. To start off, we're going to make our garlic paste. Our garlic paste is very simple. Fresh garlic cloves, onion, olive oil, chicken bouillon, and lemon juice. We're going to puree this all together until it's nice and smooth. And then we're going to add some Spice King all-purpose seasoning and a little bit more olive oil so that it becomes like a paste. Next, we're going to whip this up to shape, whip it into form, and we're going to use this for everything that we're going to make today. Listen, if your seasonings taste great, your food is going to be great. And that's how we know our food is going to be epic. So we're going to start off by cleaning our ribs, our pork, and our chicken. We're going to start off with the ribs and the pork. We're going to put all of that in the same sink. We're going to clean it really well. So I like to wash it, get all that, stuff off of it. And then I like to rinse my meat with vinegar, the apple cider vinegar, because it cuts it. It cuts some of the fat and it takes out some of that old flavor, if you know what I'm talking about. Next, we're going to pull the membrane off of the back of the rib, and I'm going to poke some holes in my pork so that the smoke can go all the way through and that the seasoning can go all the way through. And for best results, I recommend that you marinate the meat overnight or up to 2 days. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take olive oil, and we're going to drizzle a generous amount of olive oil over the ribs and pork. And we're going to take some of our garlic paste, put that on there as well as some fresh squeezed lemon juice. We're going to add some soy sauce. We're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. And now we're going to add some Thai fish sauce. Now you may be thinking that's strange, but it's going to give it a really nice umami. Next, I'm adding some white sugar for a flavor balance. And I'm just going to rub the seasoning all over the meat, y'all. I want the food to feel like it's loved, okay? So once that's the base, we're gonna take the Spice King seasoned sea salt, sprinkle that all over the front and back of the meat. We're gonna do that with the Spice King Country Barbecue Rub as well. Go to Walmart right now and grab some. It's at Stop and Shop in Big Y, Julasco, HEB, and come into Food Line stores as well. So I want you to season both sides the same way. When it looks like this, you know you got some well-seasoned meat. Now, clean your hands. Clean your sink out. We like to disinfect everything. That's very important. And now we can do our chicken. So I have my chicken here, and I'm going to cut our chicken in half. So I'm cutting it right down the backbone, and I'm going to split it so that we have two chicken halves. The beautiful thing about this recipe is you can either serve the chicken grilled and smoked, or you can shred it and make pulled chicken. I'm going to make pulled chicken, so I'll show you how to do that. But we're going to start off with olive oil, yellow mustard, soy sauce we're going to add. And then we're going to also put some Worcestershire sauce and also some Thai fish sauce. That's going to give you a really nice umami. We're going to add some white sugar, just a nice, shake. And then we're going to add lots of our garlic paste. We're going to add a few spoons of that there. Next, some fresh lemon juice. And now we can just rub it all down. This is going to be the base coat seasoning for our chicken. Once the chicken is well coated and seasoned with that base layer, now you can take the Spice King seasoned sea salt and season it generously all over the front and all over the back. Next, we're going to take some of the country barbecue rub from the Spice King, and we're going to sprinkle it and do the same thing. Now, like I said, my spice blends are really wonderful because they're made with aromatic essential oils and trace minerals, and they just make the food really pop, okay? You can go to Walmart, Stop and Shop, Big Y, Julasco, and HEB to get them. Now I'm putting a little bit more seasoned salt. Now, I love salmon. I love smoked salmon. So to make our smoked salmon, you're going to put olive oil. We're going to put some of our garlic paste on here, and we're going to just rub it down. until it's, well seasoned. That's our base seasoning. You can also take a few drops of the Thai fish sauce and lemon juice, okay? Next, we're gonna add some of the Spice King seafood seasoning. This seafood seasoning is wonderful because it has dill, it has tarragon, it has Florida key limes, and it has a wonderful taste. So as you can see, we're gonna take a little bit more olive oil, we're gonna rub it down, and now it's good. Now to get our smoker, I have a smoker, I think this is a master built smoker, and in a tray, I'm firing up some coal, because I want the flavor of the coal, and I'm adding hickory and oak wood chips to that, and I set the temperature to 250 degrees. So I'll put our chicken on the top, I put our ribs down on the middle, I have a little cup of water down at the bottom, and I'm gonna smoke it at 225 degrees for about 2 to 3 hours, and when the chicken comes out of the smoker, I'm gonna fire it with my torch to crisp up the skin. Now this sauce that we're making, you're gonna make enough so that you can put on all the meat. It's butter, it's garlic paste, it's peppers and onions, and the Spice King barbecue rub, and fresh lemon juice. And that's the sauce that we're gonna put over our chicken. We're just gonna melt it, you don't wanna cook it. So at this point, you can see how delicious and juicy the chicken is. You can serve it whole or you can shred it, which I'm gonna do. And after I shred it, I'm gonna take some of that barbecue butter that we made, and I'm gonna drizzle this barbecue butter all over the shredded meat so that it can stay moist. Even if you don't shred it, do that. Now look how tender our ribs are. Our ribs are falling off the bone. Everybody loved it. They went crazy for it. It was absolutely delicious. Make the same butter sauce, and I want you to pour that barbecue butter over your barbecue ribs as well. Okay, it's gonna give you a flavor. The ribs are so good, you don't need sauce. But I have a video that's gonna show you how to make 3 sauces. We're gonna do a mustard sauce, barbecue red sauce, and a white barbecue sauce, as well as all the sides. This is what it looks like, guys. It doesn't get better than that. Make these recipes. I purposely did it showing you how much of everything that I added so that you can make your own version. All right? If you want the print recipes, go to my website. Make sure you go to Walmart, Stop and Shop, Big Y, Jewel Osco, and H-E-B stores and grab some Spice King.